Ready for the video?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Hundreds of villages and participated in the sport myself, and 7 million trees. And the green cover in Tamil Nadu has gone up over 7.2% officially.
Present practice. What's conscious? This is Vish and
Ben.
And today we'll be responding to Sadhguru's video on
How sports inspire transformation in society.
My name is Vish and I'm an aspiring yogi, love all things wisdom, meditation, yoga based. Super grateful to have Ben on the show. Want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ben Ballard, I'm a quarterback at Texas, and I'm from Austin.
We actually had the same entrepreneurship class together, so that's how we met. And have you heard of Sadhguru before?
I have now.
Yeah, after watching a few videos. For those of y'all that don't know, you said you're a quarterback. For those of y'all that don't know what that is in terms of position, what sport are you playing for?
I play football.
Talking American football, that is,
Yeah.
not the European. With that,
Let's get into the video.
In your Action for Rural Rejuvenation program, you've used sport to bring people together, and then there have been tremendous achievements as a result of that. There are other things that you've done, maybe the planting of trees and many other programs that you've taken up by mobilizing them through sport. Can you just speak a little bit about how it led on to other processes and big achievements, mobilizing them through sport?
It definitely had you cannot say that because of this that happened, but the important thing is it definitely had an inspirational aspect, because I had personally gone to hundreds of villages and participated in the sport myself. When they see me, they're alive. They don't see me as a spiritual leader who can't get out of his car, he needs help, okay? They see me as somebody who will play with them, who will jump with them and do things. So just that image gave me absolute access to their lives. And whatever I say, they know it makes sense to them because I played with them, I laughed with them, I jumped with them. So, planting of trees, other things have gone into mega-sized projects now. Today we have planted nearly 19.7 million trees, and the green cover in Tamil Nadu has gone up over 7.2% officially. And Tamil Nadu is the only place in the whole of Asia where green cover is going up. And this is all people doing it. It's not like I'm going and planting things, it's just the inspiration and the know-how and the nurseries and other things we provide, but people are doing it with great enthusiasm. And the culture of the place has changed. Today there are many people, if you go to a wedding in any small town or village, many people are giving saplings as a gift to the guests who come. Always it used to be a coconut and sweets and all this stuff. But now people are giving saplings to each other. It is changing that culture and bringing that culture of concern to what's happening around you, in which there is a role for the sport, because otherwise you are just worried about your own day-to-day economic problems or family situations or whatever other things. Now, because you're a little more playful, you're a little more agile and active to what's around you, people are becoming more concerned about what's happening around them. And now we are in the process of making a big attempt to change their economic situation by forming, farmer producers companies and things like this. In all this, definitely the sport has a role. If not a direct role, there is an inspirational role in the whole thing.
so Ben, what's your takeaway, man, after watching this video?
To me, it kinda makes me think about like our locker room, because like obviously in society, there's a lot of division, like just when you're walking the streets, but like I feel like in our locker room, I feel like everyone's just like accepts each other, they all love each other. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, purple, whatever it is. Like everyone's just like gonna love one another, and like they just gonna have that bond for each other, which I feel like is really cool when there's all these different things going on right now, like just in the world, so.
Yeah, it's all about taking things not seriously, right? Having fun with it. And I guess just some context to what he's talking about in the video itself. I think he was basically being asked about like how he incorporates like sports and like these large initiatives that he has. Like for example, he's big on like planting trees and like, you know, helping the earth in that way. And it was interesting. He even talked about that, like one example where the place that he started this effort, people are now just giving each other like saplings or whatever, you know, baby plants, right, to give as gifts instead of like food or something else. So I think it's really cool to see. And let me ask you this: what does sports mean to you, Ben? Being an athlete yourself, being a quarterback for Texas, what does sports mean?
I mean, I feel like sports is something that you just kind of get life lessons from. Like, I feel like me as personally, like I feel like I've learned just like all these different things, how to be competitive, like how to have like mental toughness, like how to view other people, you know. Like I just feel like I've learned a lot from doing this, because like you play with so many different kinds of people, and I feel like that you wouldn't be exposed to if you didn't do it. So I mean, I feel like I've learned a lot as a young age just from playing sports throughout my whole life. So
I love that, man. I also agree with that too. I played plenty of sports growing up, starting off with the thing with soccer, baseball, then basketball, then volleyball, then tennis, and all those different sports growing up. And I really love it. I think it's such an invaluable experience that you have, like learning to work with others, number one, being a team player, number two, having discipline. Yes, definitely discipline, number three. And then connecting this back to kind of the video, number four, which would be having fun, right? It's just such a fun experience that you get. And then you can apply, I think what he was kind of talking about too in the video was like the inspiration that you get in sports, how you can actually transfer that to other things, right? Like, I mean, this might be a stretch, but let's just say writing an essay, right? If you could view it as a sport, it'd be a little bit more fun, right? What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I agree. You just got to be passionate about what you're doing.
That's it. It's all about, I've actually heard this phrase from him, which I think is super cool. It's this, you get three options with whatever you do in life, right? You can either do what you hate, which is what stupid people or like dumb people are doing, right? Yeah. They're just like doing something they hate to do. The smart people do what they love. Or the third option is to love everything that you do. So whether it's playing, you know, on the home field of as a starting quarterback, or it's brushing your teeth, it's giving your all to everything that you do. Want to talk to us more about what that means to you, like giving your all?
I mean, giving your all to all the things you love, like I feel like you're just gonna enjoy life a whole lot more. Like, I mean, I don't know, just I wouldn't care or think about like how people will view you, like because you're doing a certain thing. Just like if it's what you actually love doing, then just don't be shabby about it. Just keep doing it. So that's kind of what my main takeaway is. That's
it. No, yeah, don't care too much about others. I mean, people will always judge regardless. The key is just give it your all, do whatever you can, do it to your best of ability. And I think your biggest competition should be yourself, right? To get better every single day, even if it's like 1% or 0.1%, the key is to just constantly improve. And as he says, to break the boundaries of what kind of contains us. Yeah. And do you play any other sports, Ben?
I played baseball in high school too, and then I haven't played basketball since like middle school, but I played football and baseball in high school, and then football in college. So,
what made football stand out to you compared to the other sports?
To me, it was just like I always liked baseball. That's why I played it in high school. And then I mean, I'll always wonder what would have happened if I stuck with it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, football is what I love to do, and I wouldn't turn back at all because I'm doing what I like to do at the place I want to do it at. So,
any advice for someone that's trying to get into sports? Any advice?
If you want to get into sports, I think you'll find out very quickly it's a very competitive environment. So I think once you realize that, truly just be the best you can possibly be. I mean, that takes time to learn, but once you get it, then you'll be as successful as you want to be. So that's kind of how I felt as a little kid. Or, I mean, even if you're not like a little kid trying to start, like, I mean, take that seriously and go do it. So that's what I got to say.
Awesome stuff, man. Thank you so much for sharing the experience and your advice and so on, Ben. You did great today. And want to share where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram or Snapchat, just BenBallard_5.
All the stuff will be down below. And if you have any other video reaction requests or topic requests or even just guests that you want to see on the show, you can also comment down below. And with that, make a great day, take it joyful, and stay conscious. Awesome job, Ben. You did great.
Thank you.
Awesome.